True crime with terrible sight. Tonight I gotta explain something I did in my last video. Now, in my last video I was talking about the road, the killer, and how it made sense. I wasn't implying that it was in what happened. All I was saying is that could make sense of that happening. And in the description, it was like, could have they been chased? Question marks. I just wanted to make that clear to the person who commented that said I was, saying it wrong. That didn't happen. The killer entered the trail and exited the trail the way he came in and out. And that was beginning of the head of the trail. Which that to me is effing insane. But yes, the girls did get dropped off. They were walking, so this moron must have been following them. Must have been following their sister's car. That's why this case is so, debatable on, right, if this person knew the girls and the family. There's so many things that could go on in this case. I like to keep it at the simpleness. I like to do other things too, like do my own. I can get into more of this and involve deeply due to someone that has a lot of content, but 3.5 years of content. But unfortunately, like I said in my last video, I ain't got the time. So I like to stay with the basics, covering what I see and covering my thoughts and theories and ideas. But I did want to go over this river, which is not a river. What the hell is it? A creek? No, not a creek. Ah, man, forget. It's not a river, but it looks like a goddamn river. But there's another word that I don't know if it's a creek. If it's a creek, I don't expect the water to damn be friggin' that wide. But it runs into the river. But still, creeks and the other word there, brook. Even the brooks and the creeks. Even the brook, as they call it. That's friggin' wide. It's like a small river, to me. But if this is a brook, and this is probably one of the wider parts of it near the bridge. I was just thinking, though, about the water level, though. Because there was a bad drought, I believe, in the year these girls went missing. So I remember a bad drought here. And I'm about to wonder if that's how they got across the waterway here into the farm, while being led by the hunter. You see, when the drought happened, I remember a lot. I remember this brook. And it wasn't as wide as this, but it was a brook in a man's backyard that I was cleaning out, doing the yard work for. And that was bone dry to the bottom. And I went there the year before, and the water was full. And it had to have gone up to your waist. Knee-high waist, and I stand about 5'6". And that's probably where it cut on me. But I'm about to wonder when they did, get, drawn down the hill was that water must have been empty or close to it. But once again, I mean, I'm led to this area, and I know that the killer entered the trail, left the trail, but I just cannot leave out the road. And something, I don't know, something about that road, man, gives me a gut feeling. Just gives me a gut ringing feeling. And the only reason why I say that is because I went and found this picture. And then I found this picture. There's the bridge. Of course, you got the eye in the sky view. Someone is standing on it. Who knows how lucky someone got to take a picture of someone standing on the bridge. I don't know if this is a helicopter bridge. I mean, yeah. Helicopter bridge. A helicopter that flew by and took this. But I can't say there's like a mountain view, so it had to have been. Because there's no hills in the back on the other side, and I'm assuming that is the other side. And this is going, oh my god, you jerk. Of course, going this way. Now I'm glad I got this picture. Because I'm going to tell you something. Right there. Do you see it? Wait a minute, I'm not up there, I'm down here. Do you see it? That little dirt patch right here. The road. And now that I look at it, yep. I believe it cuts right through here. It's a private driveway. And like I say, for some apparent reason, I have a strong feeling of this. I don't know why. And as you can see over on this side, the line is underneath the road. Because right here is the road. Oh. As you can see, like I said, right there is the road. And I believe it travels around here and it comes up and cuts that way. And that leads to that house. All by its itty bitty self. Now whether or not this is a guest or a farmhouse that was sold or separated from the original farm, it just seems pretty damn funny. You know, as you can see here, that road exists. And I don't know. I just get an eerie feeling with that road. I get a gut feeling with something with that road. Don't know what it is. I'm not saying it's the killer, but I understand he walked in and he walked out. But yet, he tells the girls to go down the hill, brings them to another, you know, across the brook. You see, that's where it just don't make no damn sense. It is a quacky story. Very strange, bizarre. And I'm telling you something. It's almost just like the Maura Murray case. witnesses, someone showed up, but in that case, she disappeared. This one didn't want the bodies to disappear. He just wanted to see how far he can get away with this. And that's the sick part about it. Like I said, look at that little man standing on the bridge. But that road, man, gives me an eerie feeling. Maybe because, yes, this has happened before. But all in all, looking at these photos, man, it just gives me that eerie feeling. And see it in there, hidden. But, I don't know. Whatever the case may be. Goddamn sumbitch. Whatever the case may be. I would like to get out there though, just to see for my own eyes. And of course, I would like to get out there and do my so-called ghost ritual. Have the girls speak into the camera. Say something. Like I'm gonna do with Henry Bedard Jr. December's right around the corner, folks, and I will be going out there. And even that case is literally just so fishy. It just makes you sit there and wonder. But like I say, man, I got an eerie feeling looking at this, man. Something's in that area too. Something happened there before. And just the thought that people walk this trail every day. And I'm sure the coronavirus has brought a lot of people walking to that too, so. Well, it leaves you to wonder what else lies beneath this area. Could he be still doing it? Could he have been doing it for years? Is the question. And he just likes to toy and play around and continue to just sit back and laugh. Scumbag. Like I say, one day I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna walk that bridge. I will post when I will be there. A day early. Just to see if BG wants to come and meet a real tough customer. Because just to take on 2 girls and maybe many more. Why? Just because your love life sucks? You like to overpower weak because of your small what is it? Your small continents. Like the late great Dean Martin said, you're small, you're SMR. Yeah. You poor thing. Coming out here looking for victims. Just sit there and wonder. Hmm? You come play with the big boys. Anyways, folks, that's what I wanted to show today, that road, and how much it just gives me that feeling that there's more there than meets the eye. Like I say, a picture says 1,000 words, man, even in a face. Right there, it just gives me that gut-wrenching feeling, so. And seeing this guy standing here even makes it more just like, whoa, what are you doing down there, buddy? Too bad them eyes in the sky from the government don't catch this stuff. Really? What are you really doing? Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Got more stuff to do, but no time to do it. I just wanted to make sure everybody sees this. Maybe get a glitch in your memory for something to come up. I don't know. Until the next video, be safe, take care, always beware. And like I said, I also wanted to, make sure no one misunderstood me in the last video that it was just, could have it been a chase? Could have it been this? Could have it been maybe? They did get chased, try to run, but just wasn't fast enough for Mr. Big Tall BG. Big Goof. But he went in and came out, so. Very interesting, my dear Watson. Been watching a lot of Sherlock Holmes. Oh man, I love them old movies, man. Now that I got back into them and watching them again as from watching them when I was a kid, I understand them more. Just mind-blowing stuff that was written back then. But I gotta get to this place. Yeah. Out.